Alrighty then, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 757, Optimal Morning Routine. We get up, we doof around, and then we take Stanley out. That's the morning routine. Alright. The optimal morning routine starts with making gobloads of money. Okay. We just check the finances and check the numbers and just see, are we on track for the day? And it looks like we are. Okay. Not what it could be, but what it is, and what it is acceptable. Life is good, move on. And this is my morning routine. So I get the coffee, I sit down, new words. Generally, I'm trying to get new words first because fresh mind, fresh ideas, sleep on it, all that good stuff. And getting the words helps alleviate any kind of stress throughout the day about not getting the words, because I've built my career over 8 years, going on 8 full years of full-time authoring that relies on those new words and the new titles. That's what my readers want. They want new Craig Martelle books. So take care of that. Then look at marketing. I try to get 1,000 words, 1,000 words before 5 or 6 a.m., and then I'm set for the day. Usually I'll get 2,000 or 3,000 words then. Life is good. So the new words. Marketing. Keeping the titles in front of readers. What are the promotions that I want to run over the next 2, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months? October 1st is coming up. I've got a bunch of promotions for some Halloween type titles that I have. One is a paperback only. That's okay. It's going in. Going to give it a little promo shot and see if people want to buy some Halloween themed paperbacks. We've got a couple other KU titles that are consolidation, 9 books in one set. Let's put those out there, promote those, and try to get the Halloween readers on board, because last year I didn't have them on sale. Had a bunch of sales right at the very end of October. So just learning year over year. So marketing, and marketing includes ads, which I've got my Amazon ads screen up on the other, in another tab, to start an ad for my latest anthology that I published that I have not started yet, even though it published over a week ago. Yes, I need to get that started and get that up and running. And then admin. Make sure that I've accounted for all the sales and expenses, so royalty, any kind of royalty income that I've made, expenses, just for double checking. And expenses, so important to account for them every single day. As soon as you get one, pop it into your spreadsheet, track it, because it's a lot easier to forget. And all of a sudden, I mean, if you're in a 30% tax bracket and you don't deduct $100 that you can deduct, you just ate $30 for no reason whatsoever. So don't do that. Keep track of those expenses right down to the penny on every single one. Now, reader engagement. That's one thing that I do last because it is most intoxicating. The readers loving your stories, loving your characters, want to have a dialogue, pop into your messages saying, hey, oh man, I saw this, I really like it. Or they see a typo and are in messages, don't publicly post it. Hey, great, thanks for that. I'll update that. I'll reload. Appreciate it. Oh, hey, and also, do you play golf? I mean, all kinds of sidebar conversation, intoxicating, because the readers are digging your stuff. You've got fans. So I save that for last, because once you start that, it's hard to get out of it if you are feeding yourself the drug, mainlining your drug right into your right into your veins. So let's hold that off and try to, because once you start that, it's hard to get back into writing the new words. Marketing, maybe you think of something during the day, pop in. So I have a separate list as well. That's a to-do list. And if I think of something that I'm not going to do it right now, I'll throw it on there so I don't forget it. So what else do I do? And I call my writing as a part-time gig because it takes me a couple thousand hours a year running conferences. And so I've got conference planning and execution. The logistics that go with that are mind-bending. There's a lot of stuff that is transparent to the user, a term that I like to use when it comes to anybody coming to my show. I don't want them to worry about ancillary stuff that should be taken care of, that shouldn't have to be a pop-up emergency, because emergencies are really expensive and time-consuming. Better to take care of that stuff ahead of time, because all of it is predictable. Everything goes on at conference is predictable. So how do we mitigate that ahead of time? That takes time. Mentoring, working with other authors and other elements of the writing community, that takes time. Reviewing, reading other people's stuff, reading stuff for me to help improve my writing. TV watching. I watch a lot of TV while I'm on the couch writing, keeping Stanley company. And I watch it for dialogue flow and plot ideas. I currently just watched The Cleaner, which is a British show about a crime scene cleaner, and it is hilarious. This guy is great. It is hilarious but deep. So that's one show, half hour, quick hits. But the dialogue is intense, and it's great about how he distracts from questions he doesn't want to answer. And then, of course, also there's music, which is relaxing for me. When I go into the woods, usually I play something to keep the anxiety down while I'm worrying about having an asthma attack. So we're not going to do that. Play music. That is the calming effect that I need. And Stanley tolerates it. And also, making a lot of noise in the woods helps keep the wild animals away. All right. My day. That's my day. That's how I plan my day. I don't break it down. Okay, 5 minutes for... No, you do a job as long as it takes to do when it's the top priority. And writing those new words, for me, that has been my key to success over my career. So writing new words is one thing that absolutely must happen for me every single day. All right. I hope that helps, just to give you an insight into my day. And it's just me. I've got me and Stanley. I spend 2 to 3 hours a day in the woods with Stanley. We've got an 80-hour nature park right next door that is just us. So how can we not spend that time in there? And don't have any kids here. My son is in Australia. And so what else do I have to do? So I can commit 12 to 16 hours a day doing these various things. So don't compare yourself to me, because you don't want to be a freak. You don't want to be die early from overcommitting and doing too much and straining your body to the max. But know what you can do and then do it. Peace, fellow humans.